Okay guys, here's our segment on Chapter 3, which is Unit 2, beginning parts of measurement and problem solving. So the first thing we're going to talk about is two different ways that we can make measurements. We can do that qualitatively or we can do that quantitatively. Now when we do it qualitatively, that's the qualities of something. So if you look at people that have good qualities and poor qualities, usually you're talking about aspects of their life that are non-numerical. However, if you want to quantify something or have a quantity of something, then we're looking at numerical stuff. So what you see on the screen here is we have 4 different images, and we're going to go through each one of them and say, okay, what is a quality of these, what we see, and what is a quantity of these see? So we're going to start over here with our red box. And if we look, okay, the box is red, okay? It's a square. It has curved sides. There's a black line around it. Those are all nice qualities of the box. So one of them might be just to say, hey, this is a red box. Now, the way to quantify this, you could actually measure and say the perimeter of this is, 3 centimeters. Or the diameter or the length of one side is 1.5 centimeters. You could say the width of the black line around it is 2 millimeters, whatever that quantitative number is. Even the color red you could quantify. You could say that this red puts off 650 nanometer light. Or you actually could get the numerical code for that color red and say this is the numerical code for red on a computer screen. So those are all quantities that we can talk about. If we move down to the rock, and I say, okay, how heavy is this, or what do you know about this rock? You say, oh, it's kind of a silver color, it's got jagged edges, those are all qualities. You could say that this is probably a dense substance because it's a rock, it's metallic. Or you can actually look up the numerical value and say, oh, this is 11.35 grams per milliliter. That is my density. So that is a numerical value or a quantity. If we move over to this gentleman over here who seems to have a lot of confidence in himself, we can just say he's short. Or he's shorter than a tall person, or whatever we want to say, or he's not confident. Otherwise, we could quantify and say that he's only 4 foot tall. Again, so qualitative versus quantitative. And of course, we go down to my favorite, the new C7 Corvettes, and we say this is a fast car. Otherwise, you could say that the car can reach speeds up to 205 miles per hour. Again, these are just some examples of quality versus quantity. Okay, just kind of get those two terms sorted out in your heads, because when we do lab, I'll ask you guys to qualify things and to quantify things. So when the term comes up, hey, I want you to qualify this, that means I want you to give me descriptors. If I say I want you to quantify, that means I want you to actually do measurements that require numerical input to them. Okay, so that's qualitative versus quantitative. All right, this ends this segment. We're going to move on to another segment next. Thank you.